So I feel for you, group one, what Pluto retrograde, how it's going to affect you, or how you're going to see it play out in your life. I'm hearing unnerving, and I'm hearing something could be revealed to you that is unnerving. I'm hearing how dare you. I feel like there could be, I don't know, there's a sense, there's something with your perception and viewing something, because the jealousy in a reverse is about like not even knowing you had this negative energy around you, not knowing that people didn't wish the best for you, right? And kind of pulling yourself out of that, because obviously knowing that, you know, you deserve better here. Then I won't cry for you is a sense of insensitivity here. It's a sense of kind of like resentment. It's almost like resentment building here, because we also have forgive, I'm sorry. So I feel like Pluto retrograde is going to bring forth some situation that maybe you can't forgive somebody. Somebody may want forgiveness from you. Okay, you may feel like you want to forgive something, but you can't, because I won't cry for you is feeling like, you know, it's like she has her heart, she has like the, you know, the teardrops of her blood in her hand here. There's almost something like, I'm hearing treachery. So it's like something treacherous happened. And this doesn't have to happen like, you know, like now. This could just be some kind of betrayal. Whether this is you did a betrayal or somebody did a betrayal to you, there's a sense of like, there's still anger here. So Pluto is they're going to bring that to the surface. This is kind of what Pluto retrograde is going to be bringing up for you. Okay, I'm not sure if you had feelings of jealousy or anything like that, what comparing, but I feel like there could be people comparing themselves to you and kind of just hating you for no reason. With the primal connecting deep within, I feel like Pluto's trying to get you to make yourself a self-haven. Pluto is going to make you go inward to the fact that the only thing you're going to truly believe in are kind of like your ancestors or your spiritual team. It's like the only thing I can truly believe in is myself and my spiritual team. They're the only ones who have shown me that they're not going to fuck me over. They're the only ones who have shown me that, you know, they wish the best for me. I don't know if I'm getting that, because we also have distorted perceptions. Reality is really what we are raised to believe it is. So I do feel Pluto retrograde is definitely going to also bring up like inconsistencies in your childhood, or inconsistencies with what your belief systems are. There could be some wounds. Okay, this could be stuff that with distorted perception, it's kind of like you had a perception on something and you thought it was that way, but then there's something distorted about that. So it's almost like not seeing things clearly here. And Pluto's all about, you know, it's like the planet of the underworld. It's all about revealing those deep depths. So I do feel like there is going to be some kind of awakening moment for you. There could be emotional turmoil that you're going through or something like that, but something is going to propel you with this primal to really dig deep in yourself. And with this instincts, I do feel like this could be, you could find yourself becoming more like reactive, but it's not reactive as emotional, it's more instinctive. You could find your Pluto is going to be kind of awakening your instincts, where maybe you listen to your head when you do something, but you're just gonna naturally start reacting to stuff. That's like the vibe that I get with that. Okay. And with this forgive, I'm sorry, there could be a sense of like knowing you need to forgive, but you know, you feel like it's not the right time to forgive, or there could just be something with like needing to forgive yourself, or forgive somebody else, or there's a need with like, I'm never going to forgive you. There's a sense of betrayal here. With the crystals, I do feel for you, Pluto retrograde, there is a crystal trying to find you during this Pluto retrograde here. Crystals are actually going to protect you more than you think they are, okay? Whatever this unnerving or whatever this kind of darker energy you're feeling, or whatever surfaces for you, having crystals around you or kind of within your space or even on you, that's actually going to help you, that's going to protect you in some way. But this is definitely time for crystal healing. I'm sensing here. I'm hearing crystal healing for you guys, okay? Group 1. Pluto retrograde going to show them reason. Group 1. Pluto retrograde, what is it trying to dig up? I'm hearing what's cloaked will be revealed. So Pluto retrograde, if you have been hiding any secrets, whether this is from other people or from yourself, what's cloaked is going to be revealed with hiding your true self. Pluto retrograde is definitely going to, I'm getting, okay, that's very morbid, but I'm getting like some, like skinning alive. Like there's a sense of peeling your skin back. Pluto doesn't like people who are fake. Pluto doesn't like when you have an issue and you bury it or you don't confront it. Pluto is the planet of chaos, right? So it likes that drama, it likes the chaos. They don't like, the goddess Pluto doesn't like it when people don't react. So whatever you're hiding, it's going to come out. So if you do have resentment, that's going to come out. If you do have anger, it's going to come out. If you're going to find yourself more insensitive, that's going to come out. There are the aspects of yourself that are going to come out. And maybe you're not going to be proud of these aspects here. But, you know, this is important. We have lying. Now, I don't know if this is going to be revealed, like maybe you're a really good liar, or there could just be lies around you because of this distorted perception. So there are going to be a lot of kind of things being revealed to you, and you're just kind of like, but I thought it was this way. What? Are you serious? What the fuck? That's like what I'm getting here in the ending. So there could be some lies being exposed in Pluto retrograde that cause endings for you because you're like, that's a red flag, or you're just like, that's not something I want to deal with. The ending is the Death card. That's the ending of a toxic cycle. So Pluto retrograde is actually going to help you guys realize some toxic cycles in your life and to end them. And you're going to, maybe lying is something that, you maybe find people lie to you in your life, or maybe you tend to lie to yourself a lot. Some negative habit, something negative, it's going away. Okay, we have intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion, and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. So I do feel for you, Pluto retrograde, kind of what it's going to bring up to the surface. It's a lack of personal direction begets confusion, like equals confusion here. So I feel for you, group one, you guys may just be very kind of indecisive and not know where you want to go, or you have an idea but you never make a move and you're always stuck or you're always stagnant here, right? And life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. This could be somebody manipulating you. You guys have been objects of somebody's manipulation. Somebody has used you as a tool to manipulate or control the situation, or you've done this to other people, okay? Just really depends here. But with the lacking personal direction here and intention in terms of like what's bubbling to the surface, you're going to realize either you're getting played or you were playing yourself. There's a sense of looking into the mirror moment and you're fucking embarrassed with what you see. Or you have somebody looking into the mirror and you're embarrassed of them. Like, I'm embarrassed for you. Like, that's the vibe that I get. It's either one way or the other here, okay? We also have this reason, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. This is definitely all about kind of like your thoughts here and how your thoughts are, or I feel like your thoughts are really going to, like Pluto is going to help your thoughts. I'm hearing piece together information, right? Everything, like little tiny parts. And this is going to be spread throughout 6 months. Little tiny parts and pieces are going to start connecting together. You're going to be like, oh, because this could be some kind of epiphany. This could be some kind of, I finally get it type of energy here. Think clearly and using intellect rather than like emotional reaction here. Now, what I said with the reaction, you're going to be reacting more instinctively. Instinct and emotion is completely different, right? Emotion is because I feel upset, I'm going to be vengeful. But when you're having instinct, that's like, I have to do this because I just feel like I need to do this. Like, you just, right? Like, oh shit, I wasn't thinking. You act on instinct. So there's a sense of impulsivity with this here. Impulsivity. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like Pluto retrograde is going to help you. You're going to realize your intentions with yourself or with others here. If you're lacking personal direction, you're going to learn how to take control back or something like that, because I do feel like there has been a loss of power in your life in some way, okay? Whether you did this to yourself or you feel other people do this to you. Now it's just kind of like, what is Pluto trying to teach you guys? Why is it happening? What's how it's going to affect you? And what is it trying to teach you? Trajectory. Bam. 8 of Wands here. Do we not just have trajectory, the lack of direction? Eight of Wands. Pluto in retrograde is going to be like, okay, so you're saying you really want this, but it's riddled with lies. It's riddled with delusionment. That's not what you actually truly want. You're hiding aspects of yourself. You're just doing it because somebody told you to do it. You're just doing it because that's what, right? You're not actually being you. You're not being authentic to your path. Eight of Wands here. Pluto is going to, like, what it's trying to teach you is trying to teach you how to project. When you project out, right, to the universe, to the world, or whatever, right? It's like you projecting an image and you're just kind of like, okay, I want this image to come back to me. Pluto retrograde is going to teach you that your projections, right? What you project out into the world is what you will experience and who you believe you are. So I feel like with this Eight of Wands for you guys, this is going to speed things up for you in terms of your intention when it comes to manifestation, or when it comes to truly living your life, or what you feel you deserve. Pluto in retrograde, what's teaching you, the world in reverse is feeling like there's failure. You couldn't accomplish something. It's like Pluto in retrograde is going to help you tie up loose ends. Loose ends that you thought you tied up, and it's like, no. You tied them up in a bow, but then they unraveled again. And this is not even to tie this shit up, it's to burn this shit. You don't need this shit anymore. So with the world reverse, this is more about like a failure. Pluto retrograde, what it's going to be teaching you is that certain things here, you know, things that, again, you may feel like you kind of got rid of here, they come back and you're just like, damn. But it's for you to finish it once and for all, right? Once and for all, till death do us part. There's something you're going to be parting with. I'm hearing like severing. There's something you're going to be severing. Like, this is not going to happen. I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to feel this again. You're literally severing with something. It could be an emotion, could be a thought process, could be a person, situation. Like, you're never going to experience it again. So there's a breaking of karmic patterns that Pluto is trying to teach you. We have a Page of Pentacles here. So with the Page of Pentacles here, in terms of what Pluto's trying to teach you here, Page of Pentacles is all about kind of like it's getting that sense of, I heard, identity. So I feel for you guys, because you may have a sense of indecision and lack direction in your life, maybe that like diminishes your identity, or sometimes you ask yourself like, who the fuck am I, why am I here, stuff like that. With the Page of Pentacles, this is about the pages are children, so this is about inexperience and some kind of new endeavor. Pluto in retrograde is going to get you to realize that you can start over. Okay, you can start over. As long as you make a choice, you can always start over. With the aging, some of you guys may be like, oh, but I'm too old to do this, or, you know, I'm already 40, or I can't start. You can always start over. Okay, the universe does not discriminate against people who want to start over. It doesn't matter if you're 65 and you want to start over. You can always start over. The Page of Pentacles to me is somebody that's like, I have an idea. I want to study this. I'm really invested in this. This is about you investing into something. Pluto retrograde is going to help you realize what you're invested in. What's worth moving for you with the Eight of Wands. What's worth moving and projecting out and getting that shit into your life. What is worth that? Okay? Page of Pentacles is all about what things are worth. You know, investing into what. I am one with unlimited love, beyond all seeming restrictions of age. Exactly. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, and a vessel for the divine. Yeah. So I do feel for you guys, group one, if you are kind of obsessed about your age, whether you're like, I'm too young, I can't do that, or you're just like, I'm too old, I can't do that. Bullshit. Okay? Pluto retrograde is going to make you realize, like I said, it doesn't matter your age. Your age has nothing to do with you manifesting anything in your life at all. Okay, manifestation doesn't have those weird stipulations. Law of attraction doesn't have that here. I do feel, I'm hearing aging gracefully. So I do feel Pluto retrograde is going to make you guys really kind of like take care of yourself. You're going to start really treating yourself better than you have before. We have dance. Change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe. So I do feel with Pluto retrograde, what it's going to teach you is that change is inevitable, right? And it's important. Change is one of the most important things of human evolution here. You're invited to join in the dance of change. What is change? Endings. Things have to end for them to change. Situations have to end. You're going to get more comfortable. Pluto's going to teach you to get more comfortable with endings. So when things end, you're not going to be all devastated and your life is going to fall apart. You're just going to be like, yeah, that wasn't unhealthy, or I was done with that, or, yeah, I outgrew that. So I get why it has to end. You're not like, oh my God, my life is falling apart. Why is everything around me not working out? Like you're going to have more wise. You're going to be more wise, okay? Stop and breathe. Take note of what you're putting out right now with your thoughts and energy. Reality is shaped by what we believe. Exactly. So Pluto retrograde is going to really, you guys are going to be very vigilant with your thoughts. That's what it's going to teach you, because Pluto in retrograde is also going to teach you, if you want to think negatively, I'm gonna bring that shit to you right now, so you can experience some kind of bad luck or bad karma. And that's Pluto's trying to show you, okay, like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. What you believe is what you perceive. So when are you going to change that? That's like the vibe that I get with that. Now, in terms of your soul's lesson and what Pluto is trying to teach your soul, denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then we have this indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Pluto's trying to get you, group 1, to follow your intuition and your instincts with this here, okay? Because if you're feeling indecisive and you feel like you can't trust your head, you're gonna have to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, who the hell are you supposed to trust in? Right? You could trust in your spirit guides, but your spirit guides are trying to get you to trust in yourself first. It's like, yeah, I know you believe in me, but do you believe in you? Let's see what this indecision is. Your soul, even though you may be feeling limited by the constraints of the body, your connectivity to the universe is infinite. You're never alone when making a decision. Spirit only wants the best for you. Expectations of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Ooh, let me read that again. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? That body reacts, that's the instinct, right? At first glance, one may look easier to traverse, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. When you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signpost will always be obvious. So I do feel for you guys, you may have like this pattern in your life of just not knowing what to do, not knowing what path to go down towards. And Spirit is saying, Pluto retrograde is going to teach you, well, if I want to go down, say the path of being a doctor, and your body reacts to it negatively, or you're just like, fuck, I don't want to do that. Or, you have some like you're not feeling it. But maybe you're thinking about, I don't know, becoming a beautician or something, and, you actually feel lighter, and you're kind of like, oh, I wish I can do that, blah, blah, blah. That, you need to listen to that, okay? You need to listen to that. That's going to be amplified with this kind of Pluto retrograde. Maybe you guys, maybe it could even be sometime, maybe if you're really decisive, suddenly you're going to find yourself really indecisive, and you're not going to understand why, and this is why. We have denial. It is time to open up and be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. Buried fears and resentments do not die. They merely fester and cause dis-ease. Only by bringing them to the surface and examining them in light will you heal. So learn not to bury painful emotions in first place. Yeah, that's exactly what Pluto retrograde is going to be teaching you, group 1. Learn how not to bury painful emotions in the first place and deal with them as they come, right? And take all the time you need. So it's like if something negative happens, or, you cry. You're not trying to suppress those tears and be like, no, I'm okay, I'm strong. No, if it makes you sad, you fucking cry your eyes out, or you get your frustration out. Like Pluto in retrograde is going to teach you that when you bury your feelings, they come back to bite you in the ass. They come back to haunt you. Says your soul wants to live honestly and authentically in the now. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines on its path. And that's definitely about hiding here, right? Hiding. Like, no, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. It's fine. No, that didn't hurt my feelings, when you're completely resentful here and it just festers, right? So, yeah. Right? Yeah. So, that's it. So group 1, that was your reading. That is what Pluto in retrograde is going to be teaching you for the next 6 months. Hope this helps you out in some way and give you clarity. Wish you guys the best. Till next time.
watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to places I should leave, so close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Let me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why.
So group 2, what I feel for you guys in terms of what Pluto, I heard what Pluto is ending, in terms of how it's going to affect you, what I'm hearing is that some form of, some pattern, some charm, some personal thing that like you, because you guys are very, I'm hearing alluring, very charming, you know how to get what you want with your words, some kind of, because it says allure, desire, manipulation, some darker pattern of yourself, and this is a personality trait of yourself, that's going to be ending, okay? People are going to be seeing through your charms, and people are going to be able to see if you're manipulating them or not, okay? Because it says unexpected endings, surprise changes. So a lot of this stuff you did, it's not going to work anymore, okay? That's like the main vibe that I'm getting. What Pluto in retrograde and Capricorn is going to kind of uncover, right? It's going to bring up that, what it's going to bring up for you guys is kind of using things to your advantage. The seduction is about, you know, being seductive. When you're seductive because you want something, right? So it's kind of like cutting corners in a way. Pluto in retrograde is going to teach you that cutting corners, maybe a fast path or something, that's not going to get you anywhere. That's not, it's going to get you into nothing but chaos, because calling this the storm to me is calling in a shit storm. Okay, but I do feel with the seduction, there is going to be, some personality trait that Pluto is going to make you see that this is really benefit you. It does benefit you, but is this kind of like, who you are, what you want to continue here? Because if you don't think that this is going to come back around, you got another thing coming. Because the calling in the storm is what goes around comes around. You know, if I'm going to use some subtle manipulation, oh, you're most definitely going to bet that others are going to subtly manipulate you too. So it's kind of like, kind of like that wheel that I'm getting here, okay? Now, we also have forgive, I'm sorry, and past life lesson. I feel for you guys, group 2, Pluto retrograde and Capricorn, what it's going to be bringing up is past life lessons. There's going to be, maybe you guys are already in this energy, but for the next 6 months, you're going to find a lot of past life lessons. So you're going to maybe find yourself repeating things, or you're going to be feeling deja vu moments with certain things. And those are a lesson that you, in a past life, you haven't fully cleared yet. So I do feel like there's a sense of like, past life karma that you're going to be dealing with in Pluto retrograde. And sometimes this karma could be like, you don't remember this shit, right? Because it's like, who remembers their past lives? Like, you have to go through some kind of spiritual practice or whatever to remember your past life here. So there could be some stuff you're like, why is this happening to me? Because it's a past life lesson here. So rather than it being a lesson from your this current lifetime, you guys are going to be, Pluto in retrograde is going to be kind of presenting past life issues, like bringing to the surface, basically, right? There's going to kind of be feelings that you can't really explain, but you feel connected to, or something like that. Yeah, so I feel like Pluto retrograde is going to kind of, they're going to bring up karmic issues, and then you're going to kind of be able to solve them, okay? With this forgive is about forgiving yourself or forgiving somebody here, so there could definitely be some feelings of, built up frustration and anger with somebody. Somebody could forgive you, and maybe that's something that, I don't know, maybe that's something you either want to forgive or you don't want to forgive, okay? We have melting mask. Okay, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Yeah, the roles you fulfill. With the subtle manipulation for you, group 2, what it's going to be kind of bringing up is that you're not who you say you are. You may claim you're authentic, but you're not, okay? So, yeah, Pluto is the planet of chaos, okay? It likes to bring up a lot of darker energy. It is the planet of the shadow. So, with this, the desire, manipulation, and the seduction here, it's almost like you're seducing yourself, thinking you're this kind of person, But with the melting mask, you're going to see who you really are. So it's almost like your true colors are going to be revealed. So I highly recommend that whatever this pattern is, you stop that, because either you're going to be exposed or you're going to end up exposing yourself, and you're not going to intend to do that. It's almost like, you know, somebody tattling on themselves, and they're just like, oh shit, I didn't mean to say that. That's the vibe that I get, because Pluto again is like, you're causing a shitstorm. Is this really what you want to do? Pluto retrograde calling in the storm here, in terms of what it's going to bring up for you, how it's going to affect you here, is they're going to, like, this is drama, right? This is drama, but the drama is stemming from being inauthentic in some way, or the drama is stemming for some kind of greed or a form of selfishness, okay? Because I feel like what this is trying to do for you guys is to shine through the mask, the many roles you fulfill here. It's almost like, I don't want to fulfill all these roles. Why do I always have to put on a mask to do this and do that? Like, I just want to fucking be me. So I feel like that's what Pluto retrograde is going to bring up. That's like the vibe that I get with that. Group 2. Jesus Christ. Oof. Yeah, I think that death will come. Bring up group 2. This should be unveiling. Okay, let's see here. Group 2. Yeah, the death will come here. Mortal, finite, and fragile. Death will come. This is about inevitability. In the reverse, it's almost like changing something here. I feel like what Pluto in retrograde is going to kind of, like, what is going to be bringing up is there's going to be some form of, because we do have, like, these are, like, opposite cards here. It says the last day in the sunlight, unexpected changes, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. But the death will come in reverse is almost a sense of resistant to endings, resistant. So you guys, yeah, I feel like Pluto in retrograde is going to show you, like, if you're resisting to change, it's going to show you that if you do not change, this is the outcome. That's what I get. Because this is about sacrificing today for tomorrow, kind of thinking that the grass is greener on the other side here, or something like that here. And it's almost, I'm almost hearing dealing with this superficially. So it's almost like, okay, yeah, you said goodbye to it, but you think just because you said goodbye, that's it? No. That's not how we do stuff in Pluto. It's kind of like Pluto talking to you guys. That's not how we do stuff on my planet. Okay, you're gonna realize that what you sacrifice, you know, today for tomorrow, that's gonna create nothing but a cycle for you here. So you really need to look at the root of the problem. I don't know. There's something I keep hearing, like solving something superficially, and Pluto wants you to dig deeper. We have this emptied. It says the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Okay, so this is almost feeling a sense of like what do you call it? There's an emptiness inside, there's a lack, there's a desolation here. I feel like Pluto in retrograde is going to bring up you feeling empty, or they're going to kind of bring up, like, you may feel empty in your life, you may feel a bit like a sense of despair, or, I don't know, there's like a void inside you. It's like a never-ending void, right? An unending void. And it's something that maybe it's been a pattern that you have tried to fill your cup up, but you can't. And you're just like, why? That's what it's going to kind of be bringing up for you guys here, okay? So we got the third eye. Let me see. I've never pulled that card, so. Okay. Open, activated, might be spirits and visions. You see that. Yeah, can I explain? Might feel. Okay, in terms of what, okay, Pluto retrograde for you guys as well, it's actually going to make you more psychic. You're going to start seeing stuff, maybe actually seeing visions or something like that, but you're going to be more psychically intuitive than usual, okay? Maybe you guys don't believe you are, or maybe you do know you are. It's going to increase tenfold because Pluto, okay, the god of the underworld, sees sees things that people uncover, that people want to hide. It sees through the truth of the matter, right? It knows your shadow. It knows who you are deep down. It knows your negative side. It knows how you react when you don't get what you want. Like, it knows all that. So with this third eye here, I do feel like there's a sense of awareness that's going to be opening up for you. So I do feel like this this retrograde is going to kind of activate like your third eye even more than usual. Like, your intuition is going to be ridiculously on point to scare you. Now, what is Pluto trying to teach you, group 2? What is Pluto trying to teach you? We have this: you're safe. Oh, excuse me. Protection is always available to you. You have all the resources that you need, both within you and around you. This I feel like Pluto, what is trying to teach you, if your world is chaos, if your world is chaos, where are you supposed to retreat to? If there's something calling in the storm, and there's a storm, imagine yourself running in a storm, right? Trying to gain shelter, but you don't see anything. Where are you supposed to go? Because you see how this is almost shelter here? It's like a cave or something. It's like she's protecting herself. I feel like what Pluto retrograde is trying to teach you is self-protection, is self-preservation. Now, not doing things, not self-preservation that's like, oh, I'm going to stay comfortable because it makes me feel safe. But no. It's almost like if you're in the middle of a shitstorm, do not expect anybody to help you. You have to protect yourself. You're safe within yourself. This is you creating some kind of peace within you. I'm getting a Temperance card in my head, right? If my whole world is shit around me, well, my sanctuary is going to be within me. That I can always go within me. Okay, now with this emptiness, this is a feeling of this void, okay? It's like I have this void because I don't feel safe within me. So I do feel like Pluto retrograde is going to it's trying to show you that you are your protection. You are your protection. You are your safe haven. You are that peace within. And when you feel that peace within, you manifest it outwardly, okay? Boundaries. You can honor and hold your own space. This applies to both physical and emotional spaces. Respect your own feelings and allow others theirs. I do feel with the set boundaries here, what Pluto in retrograde is going to teach you, group 2, is that you can't get everything that you want. And just because you didn't get everything that you want, you don't need to manipulate stuff behind the scenes, because when you do that, karma's going to come to hit you anyway. So with the setting boundaries, you can honor and hold your own space here. This is about setting boundaries, about, obviously with other people, but you and other people. You making sure that you're respecting other people's wishes, their free will, right? Like, I really want that, so I'm going to try it. No, if it's not you, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. You don't need to sacrifice anything. You kind of just need to move on. That's like what I'm getting with that. We have Make It God's here. This card is all about, said to release the idea of mind. This card is all about releasing the idea of ownership, which is really interesting here. So with this you are safe here, like I said, this is about self-protection, but I almost feel like this is almost like you and your guides. This is you and your spiritual team. So I feel like Pluto retrograde is going to actually kind of magnify the relationship between you and your guides. Like, it's going to solidify or strengthen. Yeah, solidify or strengthen that relationship between you two. Because we have the Queen of Cups reverse, which is usually about a person who's out of alignment here. This is somebody who has emotional unrest. This is somebody who doesn't trust themselves at all with the Queen of Cups here. Emotionally, they still need, they haven't mastered their emotion. So Pluto retrograde is going to kind of teach you how to master your emotion. But first, it's going to reveal to you that you may be emotionally unstable, or you're not as stable as you thought, or there could just be, some emotional issues that are still cropping up that maybe you're like, I thought I was done with that, okay? The 10 of Disc in reverse is usually about kind of like trouble with commitment, trouble with long-term success, trouble with, they keep saying extenuating circumstances. So there could even be, oh, okay, Okay, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this ties in with this past life here. So I do feel for you guys, Pluto retrograde is going to teach you that there is some long-term issue that you need to take care of. It's a long-term issue. Ten of Pentacles, it's generational issue. It goes to like ancestral karma. Like that shit is a lifetime, because this is literally the longevity. This is the lifetime card. So I do feel like there's going to be some like your issues cropping up are not just issues that are like, oh, I have this issue of this. No, this is an issue for past lives, from generation to generation. So Pluto in retrograde, you're going to be breaking a lot of generational karma, ancestral karma, okay, past life karma. A lot of cycles to be broken here. The King of Swords, I feel for you in terms of what it's trying to teach you. I feel Pluto wants you to get upset. Pluto wants you to reconnect with your feelings. Pluto doesn't want you in the King of Swords energy. King of Swords are very cold and unemotional and detached from their feelings. There's something that they don't react to it. Pluto wants you to react so that you know how to combat it in the future here with the Queen of Cups. It's about, obviously there's a sense of emotional coldness. So I do feel like what Pluto is going to teach you, it's like how to get back to that emotional warmth. But it's only for you and you only, not for anybody else here. Not sure that make any fucking sense, but yeah. So yeah, peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And then friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason here. So group 2. Peace. What's Pluto trying to teach you? This is a gentle reminder that balance in the mind is imperative in order for your soul to live its true nature. One can never be truly connected to the source when the mind is engaged in unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. So yeah, Pluto retrograde is going to teach you guys what is causing this shitstorm. What is causing this unrest. That's why you are safe. That's why when you understand what's causing this unrest, whatever this feeling is, whether it's emptiness, right? Whether it's weird repeated patterns, whatever this is that's causing it, then you're going to know how to solve it and set boundaries for it or something like that, okay? Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self. Who or what is interrupting this solitude? Yeah. So I do feel like, yeah, Pluto retrograde it's gonna help you guys realize you want your own space and how to do that. And who the fuck is messing with that, right? It's like, who's messing with me being peaceful? Is it a person? Is it you? Is it situations? An environment? What's messing up your peace? That's what you're going to realize here, okay? That's what Pluto's trying to get you to see. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on Earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Together, you will, together you will teach each other various lessons of the heart. The bond of friendship are often stronger than those of family. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, what Pluto retrograde is going to teach you is that it's almost like the people that you're not going to expect to be there for you are the ones who are going to be there for you. The people you expect to be there for you, they're not going to be there for you. I keep hearing the word unnerving. There's an uncovering of like a connection that you're going to be surprised with. I don't know, because again, Ten of Pentacles, right, is usually the happy family card, the stable family card. What you thought was stable may not be as stable, or those people are not the ones that are actually going to help you. Because this is about a specific friendship or a person. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interest at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. For some of you guys, Pluto is going to make you realize that you need a friend. Maybe you've been going on this path alone way too long, and you finally realize that, yeah, I actually kind of do need a friend. I need to stop melting the mask of me just being by myself and I'm fine. I'm not fine. I want a companion, or I want a friend like that. Because the King of Swords, again, who the fuck wants to be the King of Swords friend? He doesn't want a friend. The King of Swords is somebody who travels alone. They're a loner. But the Queen of Cups, she does enjoy connections around her, okay? Pluto retrograde is going to make you realize that you kind of need, you don't really need anything, but for your soul, it's like you're going to have this insatiable desire for a companion or for a friend. okay, to talk to somebody rather than to be by yourself all the time. You're going to realize that connection is more important than solitude here, okay? Something like that. It's like once you figure out what's disrupting your peace, you take care of that, then you could focus on the friendships and the people who matter or something like that, okay? So group 2, that was your reading. Hope that this helps you out in some way, gave you clarity, okay? Hope this reading didn't confuse you or something like that. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Just stay one more night. I'll be by your side. We'll live for a new day. We live life the hard way.
Okay, group 3. So the first thing, do you notice, look at pair. There's a lot of pairs here, and we have 3s as well. So what I'm getting for you guys, first off, is I'm hearing opposition. You versus something else. You versus the world. You versus the situation. There's you versus something else, and it makes you feel vulnerable. I heard parents for some of you. I heard school board for some of you. I heard authority. I heard society and culture. There's something with you versus something here. So Pluto, basically what is going to be kind of like digging up for you guys is a sense, I'm hearing identity loss. It's a sense of opposition. The call of the night is daring, adventure, and excitement, and then you have rebellion. So I feel like it's gonna unsurface a lot of these, like uncover a lot of rebellious feelings in you. Okay, the feelings of like just wanting to say no. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Somebody says, oh, can you do that? And you're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. What did you say? No, I'm not going to do that. You're going to be shocking the hell out of people. Pluto is the planet of chaos. It likes drama, okay? It likes that weird momentum. And the rebellion, upstart, turmoil, the revolution, that is, I feel like you guys are really going to shock people the next 6 months. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I feel like people in your life have a narrative for you, group 3. You have consistently shown yourself as somebody, and they expect that from you every time they interact with you. But I don't know what month this is going to happen, but something's shifting inside you. Pluto's going to uncover this rebellious energy where you're just going to be like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I'm going to say no. And maybe you never said no to people. Maybe you don't like confrontation, but you're like, I don't give a fuck. So that's the vibe I feel for you. It's going to kind of uncover this I don't give a fuck attitude. And believe it or not, this attitude is actually going to be very liberating for you. Okay, with the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement, it's like, let me dare to do things that I didn't do before. You guys could be very goody two-shoes. You follow the rules. You follow what people expect from you. Things like that. Because I'm almost getting a sense of like, because with Naked Before the Stars, it's almost like somebody who, maybe wears like a very conservative clothes, and then they suddenly get out like that, and nobody's ever seen you that way. There's a sense of shock. Yeah, there's a shock element. You're gonna surprise a lot of people throughout the next 6 months, guys. I'm getting that heavily. Yeah, because you have the circles. It says clarity begins in the eye of the storm. And what this is telling me, with the clarity begins in the eye of the storm, what is the storm? The rebellion. The storm is the no, I'm not going to do that. The storm is like, I don't really want to do that anymore. The storm is the rejection. Okay, you rejecting people, or just that's what that is. They're not expecting that storm. right? They're not expecting it at all. Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. Yeah, it's like people, again, opposition. I want to do this. No, you can't do that. You have to do this. It's like fighting against some kind of force. The force could be anything, but this is you versus something else. You versus something that keeps telling you you can't have this. So I feel like what Pluto in retrograde is going to be uncovering for you guys is you truly choosing yourself. It's going to show you, hey, do you really want to listen to expectations? Because I feel like something inside you is boiling, like something adventure, wanting to adventure out, wanting to be free. Because I'm hearing unlock. Pluto in retrograde is going to help you unlock something. It's a sassy attitude that you need in order to find your freedom. We have wisdom and play. Our intuition knows more than we do here. So it's almost like even when she's blindfold, there's still, there's something with, yeah, because look at these. These are both hidden. Hiding your true self. Give me a minute. I almost feel like for you guys, Pluto in retrograde is going to it's going to uncover something different. You're going to be doing something different, be feeling guided to do something different. And this is going to unlock. It's like a key. It's going to unlock something within you because it says wisdom and play. And play to me is just like doing something you like you're playing, right? Because this is our intuition knows more than we do. So it's almost like your intuition knows that you're going to be this or you're going to become that, or your intuition knows you enjoy this or something like that. It's almost like you're going to be surprised of yourself and other people are going to be surprised about you. But your gut is going to be like, well, I kind of knew this already. Like, I kind of knew I wanted to be a performer, even though I was, like, studying to be a doctor. I knew that shit. I didn't let myself know it because I've been hiding it from myself, and I've been kind of keeping that part of myself suppressed. But now it's kind of like, fuck it. Because Naked Before the Stars, to me, this is the performer card. This is the card of exposure, right? This is the card of bearing it all. So, Pluto is going to make you feel vulnerable. Okay, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is going to make you feel vulnerable. And this definitely is going to cause some anxiety. But like I said, Pluto likes the chaos. They like it, okay? The goddess Pluto loves chaos. Anxiety is going to definitely rise within you and within people around you. You also have this anger. I do feel if you guys have been fighting with, like, I don't know, whatever you're fighting with, but this anger is like, let me do what the fuck I want. Like, seriously. Stop trying to control my life. That's what I'm getting with that. Pluto in retrograde, what is going to bubble up to the surface? Some of you guys are going to explode. Dead ass. Like, you're going to get angry and you're going to explode. And that's what that revolution is. That's what that big shock is. So-and-so never explodes. They always keep their head cool. Something's gonna enrage you and they're gonna be fucking shocked. Like, oh my god, did they just curse? Maybe you're not somebody who cusses and you're just like, fuck, all of a sudden. Fuck you. Fuck this. And people like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Yeah, unresolved issues within your life or anger you're holding on to. That's also what it's going to be bringing to the surface. It's unresolved anger. Okay, it's time to release these energies, even if they're related to the past. When we hold on to anger from a prolonged period of time, it can become toxic and create a karmic cycle to repeat. So I do feel like this is also, yeah, for some, this could even be like the cycle of anger, or something like that. Some of you guys may have anger issues, and it creates a lot of anxiety, but I do feel like this to me is saying unresolved issues. So Pluto's going to be bringing up a lot of unresolved, kind of suppressed, things you've suppressed with hiding your true self. You've suppressed this stuff. Okay, you suppress this stuff. That's what I'm getting with that. Interesting, very interesting. Let's get one more, group 3. We're gonna be uncovering. It's just the knowledge, study, learning, education. I get that, like, playing dumb, playing innocent, acting like you don't know more than you actually do here. Damn it. Come on, cards. Group 3. Give me 1. Group 3. Yep. Bride in a cage. Yep. Masquerade. I can't hide this no longer. I've been stuck. I've been quiet. I'm sick of this shit. Yep, you guys have felt stuck. We have dependencies here. God, you see? Do you see? What the hell is up with all these pairs for you guys? 2-2. Like, there's nothing but pairs. Pair. Like, god damn. Wow. Okay, evil eye and dependencies. Interesting. So let me see. This anger, anxiety. Okay, so Pluto and retrograde. Pluto and retrograde in Capricorn for group 3. Renewal, regeneration begins with decay. Absolutely. I feel like this is actually going to be really healthy for you guys, even though it may make your life a bit chaotic. And even though it's going to create some anxiety and unrest amongst the people around you, you can't live for anybody but your damn self. You were not born to listen to what your parents want for you. Okay? Your soul didn't reincarnate because it wanted to be controlled. You've allowed control far too long. With this bride in a cage. Literally you here, okay? Pluto retrograde is going to be bringing up the feelings of feeling maybe claustrophobic, or you're just like, oh, I can't breathe here. It's going to make your soul feel, I need to get out of here, because I feel like you guys are going to be seeking freedom. The masquerade is again seeing, obviously masquerading, putting on a face, putting on a mask like you're happy, even though you're trapped and you're stuck here. So Pluto retrograde is going to bring up that sense of, it's that sense of anxiety that's you've been burying here, and you're just going to feel like, I can't do this anymore. I got to get out. And the renewal, regeneration, right? Rebirth cannot happen without decay. So something has to decay. So old way of thinking, old way of living, old lifestyle, okay? Old belief system, those have to decay. And again, I feel like this is playing dumb. Study learning, because this is very smart learning, but this is also about you're not going to do that anymore. I feel like you guys are smart, but some people like underestimate you, or they're like, oh, they don't know what's going on, when you absolutely know what's going on. Okay. We have the evil eye, which I haven't pulled that card before. Here's the Pluto retrograde, what's going to bring out here? Evil eye. Spirit's telling you that someone could be sending you psychic attacks or whispering bad things happen to you. Yeah, it could also be a level of magic being used. Jealousy lingers. Yeah, rid yourself of evil. Yeah, so I do feel for you guys. This is like, it's almost, yeah, it's like codependency. I don't know what this is for you, but there's something very toxic and unhealthy. And it's like somebody wishing bad on you. Someone wishing for you to stay stuck. Someone wishing that you do not ascend. No, stay here with me. Stay mediocre with me. Like with the dependencies here, right? For some, if you do have, if you had former like abuse problems with alcohol and drugs and stuff like that, or pills or whatever, Pluto retrograde, that it's gonna be bringing that shit up as well. You may have like a sudden inclination to want to escape with a dependency that you know is not good for you. Right? Because of this anxiety, because you may have, anger or anxiety that you want to escape from. And Pluto is going to amplify that. But it's to the point that it's going to be like, is this really worth it? Is this truly what you want? So, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Intense? Yes, that is Pluto for you. It's the planet of death, rebirth, the shadow, all that shit. Okay. Group 3. What is Pluto trying to teach you guys? What is Pluto trying to get you to see, and what's it trying to teach you? Group 3. Clarify your desires, and the Eight of Swords reversed to me. It's all about liberation here. Be clear about what you want. Do not ask out of lack. So Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is trying to teach you guys to not ask out of lack. You don't manifest and be like, well, I kind of want this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, so I'll just choose that. It's like, no. It's like you manifesting a car. You're like, I want a BMW, but, I may not get the BMW, so I'm just going to settle for, like a Fiat or like a fucking Chrysler or some, other car that is not good or something like that, right? It's like, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna, that's like the vibe I get. It's about clarifying your desires, okay? Do not ask out of lack from the deepest joy in your heart. Be clear about what you want. Then you will see quickly things shift around you here with the Eight of Swords with these. So I do feel for you guys, Pluto's trying to teach you what you want. And if you know it, and when you have an idea of what you want, you have to do that dirty work. You got to do that shadow work to clear out that energy for you to release yourself with the Eight of Swords reverse, for you to release yourself out of it, you know? You're kind of like, okay, I have an idea now. I got to get out of here. I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to liberate myself. That's like what I'm getting here. We have be nimble. When we ask for help, we're sometimes called to be flexible when help arrives in an unexpected form. So I feel like what Pluto in retrograde is trying to teach you is that there are help in the most inconvenient places. There's help in the most inconvenient, in the places you're not expecting, in the shape, form you're not expecting, however you're expecting help. It's going to happen in a different way. There's something with like the sense of unpredictability here. With the moon reverse, which is obviously about revealing things, right? Things coming to light, being illuminated. So I feel for you guys, Pluto in retrograde is going to be teaching you, it's going to be showing you what needs to be illuminated. What's not okay anymore. Like, what I'm done covering this, and I'm done acting like and pretending like it's okay. It's not with the moon reverse. It's not. Let me reveal what this is, so then you guys have an idea of, like, how to move forward here. With the Queen of Wands reverse, this is a sense of lack of self-confidence, lack of self-control, you don't have any self-esteem, not feeling sexy, not feeling bold or adventurous. But that's not who you are. So Pluto retrograde is going to teach you that you think that you're submissive, or you think that you're, how do I say it, practical, you don't want excitement. Bullshit. I call bullshit with the moon reverse. That's like what Pluto's saying to you, group 3. I call bullshit. You can't tell me with these two cards that you do not crave excitement. I call bullshit. So it's like, Pluto in retrograde is going to help you guys realize another aspect of yourself. It's an aspect that you suppressed, or an aspect that maybe you felt ashamed about. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So in terms of what Pluto in retrograde is going to teach you guys here, or what it's trying to get you to see, rather than trying to desperately make things happen, this is about trust. Because it says, eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise here. So it's almost kind of like, the Queen of Wands could represent frustration. It's kind of like, come on, I want the answers now. Pluto retrograde is going to teach you how to kind of go with the flow, to be honest, especially when you clarify your desires rather than you pushing things forward. I'm getting with the being nimble. This is all about kind of like just letting things play themselves out and kind of seeing how everything is going to fall into place or something like that. Okay. Now, in terms of what your soul is learning and during this Pluto retrograde next 6 months, indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, right? And blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So with this indecision, Pluto retrograde is trying to teach you guys how to trust your intuition. How to trust your intuition, right? And there's a path for you, how to listen to those body responses. How is your body responding to a certain path? How's your body responding to your current path? Does your body feel excited? Does that give you your body energy? Or do you find yourself feeling very kind of like, oh, I don't want to do this? Or, you know, you feel a bit depressed, or you feel a bit like out of control. How is your body responding to your direction? So that's what Pluto retrograde is going to try to get you guys to see. Indecision is not going to get you anywhere. Clarify your desires is about decisiveness. Once you have an idea of what you're trying to do, then you have a trajectory. That's like what I feel like is trying to teach you here. Now, we also have the blame. So let's see what this is for group 3 plays. It's easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be very fragile, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have with your soul. The mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. So that's kind of what I was saying when I was like, it's you versus someone else. It's almost like it's you versus other people's opinions about how you should live your life, who you should be, what you should do for work and stuff like that. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Okay, when you believe someone else is responsible for your problem, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility, okay? Yeah, so I do feel for you guys, group 3, what Pluto is going to get you to see, or what is trying to make you understand, is that you cannot blame anybody for the way your life has turned out, especially if you're upset about it or your path. You allowed people to influence you. And until you realize that, you can take personal responsibility and be like, you know what? You're right. And it fucking sucks. And I'm gonna do better. As long as you acknowledge that, and then you can move forward. But suppressing it, pretending like, no, it's your fault. You told me to do this, so I followed that. But you allowed them to influence you. You opened the gates for them to influence you. Maybe you were too scared. Regardless, you didn't stick up for yourself. You allowed people to take that power away, to make you feel like, I have to do this mediocre shit for the rest of my life, okay? So yeah, lasting transformation always begins on the inside and work its way out. There is a difference. There's a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable, but an excuse is an attempt to shift the blame, okay? So it's going to teach you about that personal responsibility here. Like I said, you just acknowledged it. Oh shit, I fucked up. Just do better, okay? There's no point to blame, point fingers. At the end of the day, we have free will. And if we feel like we don't have free will, that's also us allowing other people to take away our power. That like, yeah, you control me. You control me. Yeah, yeah, I'm totally going to listen to you because you totally control me. That's up to you if you want to allow that to happen, but you have to, take responsibility for where things kind of are, currently. So that's what Pluto Retrograde is going to be teaching you, okay, or what it's trying to get you to see. So group 3 was your reading. Hope that this gave you clarity, helped you out in some way. Thanks so much for watching. Wish you the best. Till next time.
Lights out, lying in your arms, and these feelings start to change. One look into your eyes, and I'm floating far away. I've never been here before. I don't know the score, but I never wanted you more than I do tonight.
Okay. So, group 4. What is Pluto in how's Pluto in retrograde going to be affecting you, okay? So I feel for you guys, group 4, first off, there's going to be a lot to learn. What it's uncovering for you is that you have more to learn than you think. And I feel like Pluto in retrograde is going to be affecting you because you guys with the nobility, I'm sensing you guys are very confident in yourselves. Maybe you're confident in your intellect, okay? There's a sense of kind of like, I already know what I have to do. I already know what's good for me here. But I feel like what Pluto, the planet of chaos, what is going to kind of be like bringing to the surface, knowledge, study, learning, education. Now, this doesn't, I'm not getting a sense of like practical. This is more about spiritual knowledge. This is books, figuring things out, research, note-taking, things like that, because I feel like you guys are really brilliant. Like, you guys are really just fucking smart. I just get this group is just really smart, but it's like Pluto in retrograde is going to be bringing up to the surface, yeah, you may be smart in that department, but in other ones, you're still a student, or you're going to realize you have a lot to learn about some aspect. What is this? This is why I say the unknown, knowing the unknown. You may have a lot of knowledge in certain areas, but there's an unknown. You don't have knowledge in the unknown, right? She's standing at this temple, and she's obviously This could definitely be her higher self or something like that, or maybe it's a goddess that she worships. I don't know, but this is about entering another realm. This is about going through a gateway. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, entering like the spirit world or something like that. Like you see in those movies, people go through other dimensions. You guys are going to be understanding some higher knowledge. Pluto is going to, how it's going to affect you is going to make you feel guided, or you're going to be feeling like an insatiable control of watching things, listening, research, buying books of unknown, of things you don't understand, of esoteric things, of things you've always wanted to learn about. Something like that. Okay, because the masquerade is about masquerading and putting on a mask, a false self mask, and things like that. And I also feel like with yourselves here, it's like you think you know about yourself, but there's more to be uncovered. So Pluto in retrograde is going to help you understand yourself on a much deeper level. It goes beyond academics. It goes beyond good grades. It goes beyond getting, passing a test. It goes beyond that type of knowledge. It's a different type of knowledge. It's totally different, right? Type of knowledge here. Yeah, I heard Drake started from the bottom. Now we hear. That's hilarious. So it's kind of like starting from the bottom in terms of being a student of life or something like that. So yeah, I don't feel like this is going to be something that's like super devastating. If anything, it's just more about curiosity and you realizing that, maybe I don't know about this thing, okay? We have listen to your intuitions. I do feel like Pluto in retrograde, what it's trying to bring to the surface, obviously, is listen to your gut. You know, if you're like, I want to kind of walk through the gate, listen to your intuition. If you have a little angel whispering in your ear, that's like, go. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be feeling nudges. I'm getting like a push. Like, you're going to be feeling someone's pushing you, nudging you. Go with that. Trust that. Some of you guys could be doing this on the DL with the masquerade or something like that. Because with the masquerade, this is just like putting on a face. Or I don't know. I'm not sure if you don't want people to know what you're doing or something like that. But I feel like, because Pluto is about the planet of secrecy, you know. So there's a lot of kind of secret, sneaky energy. There's a lot of kind of, it's like being on a planet and you can't really see very well. It's a bit foggy. Like that. That's all purposeful. Now, we do have the backstabbing in this new love. Now, what I'm getting with this intuitively here, for you guys, group 4, what Pluto is going to be bringing to the surface is a lot of backstabbing energy, whether this is, with intuition, I feel like you're going to be feeling if somebody's on your side or not. This is going to be, because your intuition is, you're going to be following that, or you're going to be feeling guided, you're going to realize who's on your side and who's not. If there's somebody who has been backstabbing here, okay? There could even be like a forewarning that there could be some level of backstabbing going on in the future, and to be aware of everyone who surrounds you, things like that, okay? You're not crazy, right? That's what they're saying. You're not crazy. I'm whispering to you because I'm trying to warn you. So if you don't listen to me, and you get backstabbed, you only have yourself to blame. That's like what I'm hearing. So you have a spirit guide or an angel that's like really involved in this retrograde for you, and they're literally whispering in your ear, like literally. Okay. This new love to me is a newfound love of yourself. I do feel like there is a sense of there's a sense of you guys understanding and uncovering more about yourself. You're going to in turn love that aspect of yourself. I don't know. But that's like what I'm getting here. So I'm going to pull more cards because I definitely need more information here. Exactly what is it going to be? Group 4. I heard uncovering and discovering my depths. Something like that. Put on retrograde, please. What is it trying to teach group 4? What's going to be unlocking? Damn it. Just pull cards, man. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Group 4, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. How will it affect group 4 here? So I feel like for you guys, in terms of Pluto retrograde, how it's going to affect you, it's going to bring up some lack of discipline here. I don't know if there's a skill or whatever. I don't know what this lack of discipline. There's a commitment maybe you had in the past that you never finished. There's a sense of almost like, I heard a sense of worthiness. So hold on, let me see. Okay. So I feel like for you guys, with Pluto retrograde, Pluto retrograde, it's going to basically be testing you, in a sense of, do you truly want something? It's going to be, like, testing your commitment here, okay? So it's kind of like, you may have some kind of goal you want to progress or want to get forward, and Pluto kind of, gives stumbling blocks on purpose for you, right? It's a test, right? So this is about, this could be self-doubt, right? It could be maybe like, oh, I don't think I could do this. This is a sense of kind of like low self-esteem, low confidence in yourself, or something like that here. But this is a challenge for you to go beyond, right? And I feel like for you guys, this is going to help strengthen your character. So while something may give you negative self-esteem, or you may feel like you're not good enough, or it's going to bring up self-worth issues in terms of how it's going to affect you, I do feel like this is about building your character. Yeah, it's almost like it's going to help you become, it's almost like there's a part of yourself that you doubt that you had all along. This is the unknown. Knowing the unknown. I didn't know I can do that. I didn't know I was that strong. I didn't know I was that. That's like what I'm getting. I'm getting like an epiphany for you guys. We have the perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently here. So I feel like in terms of how it's going to affect you guys, it's going to help you see perspective. Again, when you're shifting into being maybe a know-it-all, and then you're shifting into learning, it shifts your perspective, and when your perspective shifts, your world shifts, and then when your world shifts, like, do I have to go on? You know what I'm trying to say, right? So that's what I'm getting for you, okay? Now, in terms of how it's going to affect you again, yeah, peaceful among the thorns, and then calling in the storm. So let me see for you guys. Calling in the storm is what goes around comes around, calling in chaos and drama. Peaceful among the thorns is trying to... so Pluto retrograde is going to do for you guys, how it's going to affect you. It can definitely shake stuff up. This is tower energy. It can definitely shake stuff up, kind of in your life, because again, Pluto's a planet of chaos. It does not like rest. It does not like peace. Pluto's like, nah, fuck that. That's boring. So it's like, it's going to be shaking up your world here. And I feel for you guys, you're going to try to remain peaceful among the thorns. So again, it's testing your commitment. Something you want could be thwarted, or it could be halted, or there's obstacles, and Pluto's like, I'm gonna make things a shitstorm for you, but how badly do you want it here? And this is you guys here, you know, because of some kind of shift in perspective, or because you know about yourself more in depth, you know how to react to this, right? You're not going to, maybe Pluto's gonna like make you want to react. Pluto wants you to react like this. They want you to be dramatic. She's the goddess of the underworld, okay? She wants you to be dramatic. She wants you to go off the fucking handle. But again, it's a test. So, yeah. You're going to be feeling tested. I don't know if people are going to be testing you guys, irritating you guys. Maybe you run into, like, somebody rude, and it's kind of like, ooh, so what are you going to do next? What are they going to do next? Are they going to lash out, or are they going to walk away? That's, like, what I'm getting, okay? That's, like, what I'm getting here. Because this is about causing a fight, and then this is about walking away or choosing the higher road or something like that. Now, they're moving in depression here, so I feel like in terms of how it's going to affect you, Pluto's definitely going to amplify depression. So if you are somebody who suffers from depression within the next 6 months, it's going to amplify that. So there could be a situation that makes you even more depressed, or maybe you find yourself even more, like the length of time you're depressed, or something like that here, right? So I do feel like, yeah, with the moving, there could definitely be like, I'm not sure if it's going to be a relocation issue for some of you guys, but I do feel like something is going to be amplified when it comes to maybe like something negative in your life that you've been trying to get under control, or something like that. Yeah, something could energetically be bringing you down. So I feel like Pluto retrograde is going to like bubbling to the surface. Something energetically is going to be bringing you down, and you're going to want to go inward to try to figure out what that is. Like, why do I keep feeling this way here? Like, what change can I make to, move on? Because like this is about moving forward here. I do feel like you guys want to move forward, so Pluto's going to bring up some issue that you have to deal with, and you're just like, fuck. But you have to confront it in order for you to move on here. Okay? Yeah, so it's almost like doing something differently than what you may usually do, or something like that. So, in terms of what is Pluto trying to teach you, group 4. Okay, so we have the patient here. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. So I do feel for you guys what Pluto retrograde and Capricorn is going to try to teach you within the next 6 months, group 4, is basically it's about shifting. There's something with shifting here for you guys with this patient. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from it. So it's almost realizing that like running away is not going to help. Escaping is not going to help, right? Confronting the issue, that's going to help. That's going to actually help you move on, right? Because, you just kind of surface it. Ace of Cups to me, very like superficial. So if you just superficially try to solve something, what's the point? You're not going to actually solve it, and it's going to come back maybe even 10 times worse or something like that here. So I'm getting unresolved issues with the Ten of Swords, and Ten of Swords is also self-sabotage. So Pluto's going to in retrograde is going to help you see where you are sabotaging yourself, where you have been sabotaging yourself, creating obstacles for yourself. This is all self-doing. You're self-undoing, right? Where have I been fucking myself over, essentially? That's what I'm getting with that here, very heavily. Because the Ace of Cups is about depletion. Where am I depleting myself? Yeah, like how am I getting in my own way? Pluto's going to help you realize exactly what that is. We have own your own power here. It says changing the world is easier after one has learned to change themselves. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. So what Pluto's trying to teach you, Pluto retrograde and Capricorn is going to be teaching you your own power. It's going to be teaching you that if you want any change to happen, if you want to move on with anything in your life here, first you have to be, that really cliche saying, you have to be the change here. You have to first internally change yourself, and your world will naturally shift. Ace of Cups is also about breaking a bond or the connections around you breaking apart, not feeling intimate, not feeling like you have that safe, like that trust. So I feel like Pluto in retrograde is going to make you realize that you need those bonds. You need that friendship, right? You need those loving bonds with people who truly care about you. You want that, like, that commitment with this Ace of Pentacles. Like, you want that loyalty from friends and stuff like that. Something like that. Because this is feeling like there's a lack of intimate relationships in your life. And, that's something that maybe, I don't know, maybe you're not somebody who's the best emotionally. Maybe you push people away. And you're going to realize, fuck, why do I keep doing that to myself? Like, I want a partner or I want a friend who's I can talk to. Like, why do I keep doing that? So that's like what I'm getting for you guys. You're going to realize where you're holding yourself back. That's what Pluto's trying to get you to see. We have the rest. Divine timing is always spot on. Let go of your need to control and take a break. Yeah, so Pluto is the planet of control, control, underworld power, all that shit. So Pluto's going to try to teach you how to let go. Okay? And when you let go, your perspective starts shifting, and then when your perspective shifts, right, I'm not going to repeat myself, but you know what I'm trying to get at. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, okay, in terms of what Pluto, what it's trying to teach you with Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, to me, is about generating worth, generating something that's long-lasting, and investing into something that's long-lasting here. So this is about forming more positive habits for yourself. They said spirit, so I guess spirit is going to help you with this, but Pluto is trying to get you to see, forming better habits, more healthier habits, not habits like these, but habits that are going to help you grow, create more loving bond or more stability in your life or something like that. Because, I mean, you know, look at this here. You have, you know, you have the flowers growing and stuff. This is growth. This is development here. So it's like we're areas in your life that need development and improvement. That's what it's going to be kind of showing you. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence and friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So there could be a specific friend that could be important during this retrograde for you, or that you realize is really important, or simply, like I said, you realize that bonds are, you know, bonds are important, and you know, you're going to stop self-sabotaging those like connections for yourself or something like that here. So let me read the courage for group 4. It says, you need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. So there we go. I mean, like, seriously, honor your own power, own your power, yeah. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition, right? So yeah, Pluto in retrograde is going to help you guys realize that your intuition is always on point no matter what. Even when you don't want your intuition to be on point, it's always on point because your intuition is the truth. Fear is only an illusion. And obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all fears' disguises here. Perhaps you're changing career paths or entering an existing relationship. This test has put before you because this is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself and only you that you can make the correct decision here. By not taking that step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to face the same obstacles again. So I do feel like Pluto's trying to get you to break some kind of cycle. And it's that cycle of self-sabotage, like I said. Right? You got the sword in your back. But it's like, why are you just standing there? So I do feel for you guys. This could be some kind of maybe issue that you've been trying to deal with. But I feel like with Pluto, there's going to be some kind of like, you're finally going to know what it is. Like, you're finally going to cut the cord to some kind of just negative pattern that has not helped your life at all. You're going to be focusing more on like more positive self-improvement and growth for yourself here. Okay. So yeah. So group 4, that was your reading. Hope that this helps you out in some way. Give you clarity. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time.